La salwa dev so jin la ngul de so den me sangi de chingi lo shin ra zi wa yin du jin de la so jan san da ju mu gur so la salwa dev so jin la ngul de so den me sangi de chingi lo sangi ba sangi pa ma ju ri zi de de ba ya Sonala Sarvadev Sahajila Murdev Zulhandan Me Sanged Chingila Nigara Darjeda Darbasa Sagebalala Sonala Sarvadev Sahajila Murdev Zulhandan Me Chingila Jidan Dilgena Soba Dulce Damagase Sonam La Salvat Chilla Mujvizan Me Sangi Deva Shingila Mago Jandar Sindoya Vim Nirshwadam Jaya Sonam La Salvat Chilla Mujvizan Me Hare Shingila, Nidharashwa, Tabe Shilangi, Nidharashwa, Varshai Shiva, Danse Balaishi, Mukami Goin Me Sangi, Shwa Chasara Danshi, Shapa Janshi Sahira, Surhari Geva Shuse Dahi Shusaba Dakshi Sopi Janshi Shima. Nam môi con chúa sum đang sa sum gặp nên là gặp sự chi đồ cái sao ý là cứ chuyện trong chữ cho tự xin kỹ đồ Nam môi con chúa sum đang sa sum gặp nên là gặp sự chi đồ cái sao ý là cứ chuyện trong chữ cho tự xin kỹ đồ Nam mô Con Chúa Giêsu Nam sa sum gặp đi Nam là giáo sư chi đồ kinh sáng ý là cứ chi sáng chữ cho tự sinh kỹ đồ Ca đá lưu ý chư ba hi nam sa ga vi chư bi chi men tôi ta la mu chi san ni gu chi bu sao ni tôi chư ki pa mi ti na ra ni di sim ha ga Đời tôi vẫn mãi ta tâm lời ở bao mi gần gửi gửi mặt trời chỉ cho ý nhau trong tình luôn gì chỉ chú sự kỳ môi chú ý chú hoa lại su chỉ tên hoa chú cần trời chỉ cho chỉ ta chỉ ta yên đi hoa vẫn mở gì chỉ biết đã khi mà đời chưa đưa nhau chưa biết thứ chiến thực 人气相依不动我的呀呀的心之不信心被当比把人学上一张只不信不当人对大众旁一个人走送给你送给就送给你我就是电话在那么真的人我要把你给拉走路那么你的人今天的不是阿里的日达拉王树格罗真心阿夏夏都是那水慢慢的为难听的把美那水就是我的真心都是一个乐个心真的那个的心心当这个心对呀是个脑袋拉长的路我明天我是看着什么呀za hong mama tishalun adibo noi thuge shile chube gewari ngajanda hongre se boga gera hongai da gi da ti shagi vai bơi lại thương solo la la đi mà đi hoa đi đi ta về đến đi ôm say an ta 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 đi ta đi sa maya đi hồng hồng ai đi ta sa đi lên vai ba cười gì cô ya đi mà đi ya từ người đời về đến người ngoài nó gió gì từ người đi người người là suy cô ya gì hoa đi ya đã đã về đến người Hari Jaya Jasi Bhati Gasi Galasar Kulaya Suri Haya Ziji Chirigi Umaya Laya Disha Sudi Gari Shishadu Shalai Giri Haya Dumai Dari Dindrigi Humaya Bala Dida Jishi Shamsi Dida Nadibu Tani Tamari Buya Simgira Sisir Mugit Shala Shaka Guragi Hongwa Bajan Sigi Bichi Mito Siba Gurana Nani Tamalali Buya Simgi Bushi Karmugi Chala Shiba Guragi Hongwa Bajan Sigi Bichi Tichimidis Buana Dani Tamari Buya Simgi Bibi Shala Shiba Guragi Hongwa Bacha Shigi Bichi Marbi Sewa Gurana Dani Tamalali Buya Simgi Diva Mai Mugi Chala Shiva Guragi Huaya Bai Kuli Tagi Chidi Chadi Danabuana 大尼他们里不要是一万的让我给。那是把不给我有白给的没去，让这个就不那到你他妈来里不要，谁给你的谁不给，叫来是把不给。我有把眼水给闭起，人我也拉不完呐。当你的美丽不要，谁给上的谁不给？你那是把不给，我谁把不给闭起？你妈呀，你不拿他，你他妈的灵，谁给妈谁不给？不拉谁不 Margin Boche the gain and grab at Mezudula, Jewa me Prata Parjunega, Kusung to gauge in gale of the Pendenge de Manjotam Jege, Benjik Burger, Vachu Gage, Taedula, Pendage Bob, Pendin to Bez of La Chagio, my Guru Namkatang and Bes and Gentam J, Porwadung gets so little ten and Badam Jake and Basunju. Kebdadurji changshin bego pangla gut braja de chidu dambe shige chingen dio nyambe kunlong tong kunju ge rimbana de gyu den je menga jima me banam ne chige sung badar du jene thula sal dab December um, so yeah, here again we will continue talking a little bit about today we will talk about the main causes to be born and to take rebirth in the pure land of Buddha Amitabha. Yeah. So before then, that of course we all. I mean, actually, as I said yesterday, and of course, Holiness has. We are very fortunate to receive a lot of teaching directly from Holiness this morning and yesterday. So, I have nothing, to share, but just here to remind us a little bit more. So the first thing is again and again, repeatedly recommended all of us to generate the bodhicitta. Very important, bodhicitta, as Holiness also very, highlighted and emphasized about the bodhicitta mind, importance of generating the bodhicitta. Without that, whatever we do, there is no enlightenment, without bodhicitta. Therefore, in Tibetan, we say, yodna sangye dubla te chokpas, medna sangye dubla tap chokpas. I could do this, So, if we have bodhicitta, I think it's a little too loud. Yeah, if we have bodhicitta,
if the bodhicitta is present, if we have bodhicitta, it is sufficient for attaining Buddhahood. If it is absent, if bodhicitta is absent, then the other method for attaining Buddhahood is incomplete or lacking. Without bodhicitta, there is no enlightenment. Very clearly state in many, in sutras, tantras, in many teachings. Yodna Sangirubla Techa Chokpas. If we have that, there is a possible to get enlightenment. If bodhicitta is lacking, if bodhicitta is not there, then there is no enlightenment. Very clearly stated. So this is something we cannot neglect. Something we really have to put deep in our mind and try to generate. You know, so we call it indispensable, isn't it? It is indispensable. Without it, there is no other way of getting enlightenment. So it's the seed, is the root cause of enlightenment, root cause of liberation. Yeah, so that is something very important. Therefore, we have to, again and again try to generate the bodhicitta. So as Holiness talk about compassion this morning. So the compassion is the root cause of bodhicitta. Yeah, from the compassion we can then have a wish and how do you say it, mind to benefit others. When we have compassion, then we can benefit others. If we have no compassion, there is no, therefore we say also, if we have no compassion, the dharma is rotten. Yeah, chugi ningjemena chugi tsawa rules. If we have no compassion, then dharma is rotten. No matter what you do, even you do 3 years retreat, 10 days retreat, no matter how many ngondro we complete, how many mantra recitation we complete, how many prostration you complete. If compassion, the root, and then if bodhicitta is not there, there is no enlightenment. Of course, the temporary benefits are there, no doubt. Even if we do prostration without bodhicitta mind, at least we will fit. Because physically, you are doing a lot of prostration. Standing up, sitting down, bending down many times. So at least there is a physical fitness. The benefit is there. So anyway, to practice a genuine dharma, genuine practice, we must have bodhicitta mind generated. So that it comes. We have to put a little bit of effort, or how do you say, just bring our mind to the present and try to think about it, and then seed the bodhicitta, in your mind. Think, what is bodhicitta? Or having a mind to benefit others. Today I'm here in this 10 days retreat, in this great mandala. So whatever I do, the 100 mala, 200 mala, or 10,000 mala you complete, is not for yourself, not for selfish. So for the benefit of all sentient beings. I want to get enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. So anyway, just this is something we should, generate and put in our mind. Very important, it's indispensable. So that is the first thing. And then now let us talk about the four main causes, yeah, to take rebirth in the pure land of Buddha Amitabha, or four qualities we can say. So the first is the very first is repeatedly visualizing and remembering the Sukhvati. Sukhvati means Devachan. Yeah, Sukhvati is, or maybe we can say pure. I think it says pure bliss, pure realm of great bliss, if we literally translate. So anyway, so that is the remembering the. So in Tibetan, ten jinkam gikuba yang yang ila chebas. Remembering the Sukhvati, remembering the pure land of Buddha Amitabha again and again, repeatedly visualizing and remembering Sukhvati. Yeah, so that is the first quality. This is very, anyway, let me go the first four. And then the second one is you give it our part to me to manage. Second one is accumulating vast merit. Accumulating merit, accumulations of merit. Vast means, with body, speech, and mind, gathering virtue through many forms of good action. With our body, accumulate good merit. With our speech, accumulate good merit. With our mind, accumulate good merit. So vast, the accumulating the vast merit is the second one. Yeah, this I think you should really note down four qualities, yeah, four causes to take rebirth in the Pure Land of Buddha Amitabha. The first one is repeatedly remembering the Sukhvati. Yeah, remembering, repeatedly visualizing and remembering the Sukhvati. Second one is accumulating vast merit. Accumulating merit, accumulations of merit is the second one. And then third one is generating bodhicitta again. Yeah, generating bodhicitta again comes in this also. Without bodhicitta, as I just said, as everyone knows, all of us know, without bodhicitta there is no enlightenment. So this exactly also counts in these four qualities. The third one is the generating bodhicitta. Okay, so that is the third. And then the fourth one is dedication. Again, ngowa. And the third one is drokchangchuk chokto semgebas in Tibetan. So generating bodhicitta. And the fourth one is ken gewe tsawanam dewa chendu gewe gyuru ngowa. So the fourth one is dedication and aspiration. Dedicate all virtues towards rebirth in Sukhvati. Whatever virtues deed we do, even doing reciting Buddha names, or maybe circumambulating, or maybe you are doing prostration, or maybe you are giving food to our beggars, or how do you say, helping with medicine, building hospital, donating to monasteries, offering to gurus, whatever good deeds that you do, dedicate, dedicate that merit, that particular merit to be reborn in Sukhvati, yourself and all mother sentient beings. May my merit, whatever I've gathered, may this be cause of liberating all sentient beings to the Sukhvati. So that is the fourth one. Yeah, is it clear? The first one is repeatedly remembering the Sukhvati, Devachan, Gishinkham. And then second one is accumulating merit, Tsoksakpa. And third one is generating bodhicitta, Chanchuchoto Semgeva. And the fourth one is Getsajandundungowa, dedicating. These four, only these four, if you have to really note down and cultivate them and put them into your day-to-day practice. So let us little bit go, in explanation about explaining about this. So then jinkam gi go bayang hila cheba. So what? How do you say? Why we have to keep remembering the Sukhvati, Devachan? Why we have to keep remembering? This is very logic also. For example, if something, if we keep remember, that remains, that sit in our mind, that imprinted our mind. So similarly, for example, I was just thinking, when we build a house, okay, so let's say from tomorrow I'm building a new house, new home for yourself. So you have to call a architecture, I don't know, designer, whatever, and then from the day one, what kind of house you want to make, the design, how many floors, 1 floor, 2 floor, 3 floor. So I have 3 bedroom, 1 kitchen, 1 living room, 1 bedroom, whatever, I don't know, whatever, this thing. And then you have, from the day one, you remember that, and then how it's structured, how it construct. It takes maybe 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, and then you finish, and now the interior designer comes, and the flowers, decorating, where to put sofa, picture, all this, so while you're doing that, your house is not completely finished, but you can see the picture, or my new house, so then now house is complete, very beautifully, your new house is ready to move in. So so today, if you are moving in, you're so happy about it. Why? Because your old house is now maybe too old, very shabby, maybe, I don't know, but the panes are gone, the windows are too close, all the, I don't know, the woods are broken, so you want to move very happily, you want to move, to the new house. So I think this is something quite same example. We are here in this realm, as Holiness just said. We are actually, if we realize, we are already in pure land of Buddha Shakyamuni. But it says this Buddha Shakyamuni pure land is uh, created by the all human beings collective karma. Because of our collective karma, this universe has formed, this universe has created. So it depends, therefore we have sometimes good, sometimes bad. We have good weather, some places very bad weather, very cold, extreme hot. So it's because of our collective karma. But pure land of Buddha Amitabha is not a collective karma of the beings there. It's a purely, formed by Buddha Amitabha aspiration, his wish. So it's a completely different. Therefore, the Buddha, the pure land of Buddha Amitabha is, there anyway. It will come slowly. We will go through it. It's so, without any suffering, so beautiful. So it's all the qualities we will talk about later. It will come anyway in the prayer. So, so when we know that we are here in this world, we are suffering. Yeah, I mean, which we cannot avoid that. Every day, as I said yesterday, as we all know, we are getting aging, we are sick. We will never know when encountered what kind of sicknesses, or maybe very uncertain. Today you are happy, tomorrow you are not happy. Today your business is okay, tomorrow your business collapsed. So all these problems we don't know. So in pure land of Buddha Amitabha, this nothing is there. It's purely bliss. Everything is perfect. No problems. We don't even hear about the sufferings. So we want to move there. So it's similarly, you are moving from an old house to a new house. So you don't want to stay any longer in old house. So new house is very beautifully decorated. So everything is so fresh. So you are happy, and the new house picture is very much imprinted in your mind. You know how it looks like. Or you can even just close your eyes and you can exactly picture the new home. So you want to go there. So I think this is quite similar. If therefore we have to remember the pure land of Buddha Amitabha again and again and again, how it very clearly explained in this all the prayers. So remember that. And then when we die, sooner or later, no one in this world who lived forever, no one. I mean, when we look back, our ancestors, wherever we go, all the places, even in India, Nepal, all this great, and the great Buddha come and he left also, although they got enlightenment, but they are not here. They left. Even these enlightened great masters, Mahapanditas, they left. So of course, people like us, ordinary people like us, so fragile, nothing to rely on. Of course, we all will die sooner or later. So when we die, we have a place to go. We are happy to move. Therefore, I think no. Yeah, Jitun Mila said actually, very clearly. Just it's a Sangchung Gebayin. It's a I'm attaining the Buddhahood. Kind of a semi Buddhahood. He is already Buddha, but I'm attaining a semi Buddhahood when we die. So it's kind of very. I mean, something happy about. But for us, why we are so scared? Why we are so scared of death? Because we don't know where we are going. That is the problem. So therefore, this practice is needed for us to train. So then we don't have to scared. Why we are scared? One very reason is we don't know where we are going after death. Because we are not confident. We have no confidence. We have not enough of how do you say practice in this life. So we are very uncertain. Of course we will, if someone just all of a sudden take you, say come with me, then of course we will be scared. We don't know who this person is, where he is going to take me. Of course we will be scared. So similarly, therefore, after death we don't know where we are going. Why? Because we have never seen anyone where they've gone. For example, our grandfathers are gone, grandmothers are gone, and we just have to guess where are they now. We don't see. Therefore we are also scared. I don't know where will we go. Therefore, practicing and remembering repeatedly visualizing and remembering the Sukhvati. So then we are confident, that we will, when we die, we can just go to the pure realm of Buddha Amitabha. So that is the first cause. I think this makes some sense, kind of a logic. Yeah, the example is kind of a logic example. So that is the thing. And then the second one is accumulating merit. Yeah, accumulations of merit. Again, it says so sarjiba jambe lajenda lagjedang pendela me chinap khonale thabjen temba mongba khonaos. It very clearly stated. Tsoksak, we have to accumulate merit, and dibajang means purification is needed. Although we are, as Holiness also very clearly said this morning, we are primordially Buddha, but because of our defilements, because of our conception, we are completely covered. So that we have to clear. Therefore, we need the purification. Purification practices, vajrayana practices, prostration practices to purify our defilements. And then, and therefore accumulations of merit. So that is the second one. Yeah. And then third one is the generating bodhicitta. Again, anyway, this is, I already spoken about it and everyone knows. This is something, of course, we all know. Chanchub Kisem, bodhicitta, bodhicitta, everyone says that, but we have to really put our hand in, in your heart, and then, try to be, in the present and feel, understand the bodhicitta, how precious it is, how important it is. Not just talking. Holiness said this morning, we talk a lot, we read a lot, but whether we are really cultivating or not, whether we really feel that is from your heart or not, so that's something we have to really, cannot neglect the bodhicitta, the third quality. And then the dedication, we also talked yesterday. So these four qualities, yeah, you must note down. I think from this retreat, note down and try to remember that and try to practice in your day-to-day life. Yeah, so this is the four causes or the four qualities to be born in the Buddha Amitabha. So we can say the first one is support, second one is cause, third one is companion, and fourth one is condition. Yeah, so ten, yu, dok, ken in Tibetan. Then the support is remembering the Sukhvati. And then cause, yu, the main cause is accumulations of merit. And then third one is dok, jangju gisem. And the companion, we need the, bodhicitta. And then the ken is the condition, is the dedication. These four, yeah, must remember that. And now, talk a little bit about Buddha Amitabha. How it is, of course, every day we say Buddha Amitabha, Buddha Amitabha, everyone knows. I think many of us know about Buddha Amitabha quite clearly. If not, let me talk a little bit about Buddha Amitabha. So, how Buddha Amitabha became Buddha Amitabha. Yeah, this is something very important. Buddha Amitabha was also same as us before. Yeah, many years ago. I think he was just an ordinary being then. And then with the practice, he was a name called Gelong Chugi Jungne. Of course, he became Bhikshu. Yeah, he took ordain, and then he became Bhikshu. So monk, yeah, we can say monk. And then of course, we have this Namden Jipa Shakyatuba, Buddha Shakyamuni. Now it is time we have Buddha Shakyamuni. Before three Buddha came. So Namden Jipa. So Buddha Shakyamuni is the fourth Buddha to come in this universe. So before, I think many Buddha came. Some says many Buddha, anyway, some says four. So anyway, during the Buddha called Sangye Jikten want to Gebo in Tibetan, we call it Sangye. Yeah, Jikten want to Gebo. Buddha Lokeshwara Raja in Tibetan. In English, it will be translate. Buddha, like Buddha Shakyamuni, the name called Buddha Lokeshwara Raja. In front of Buddha Lokeshwara Raja, then he was born and he became ordained monk. He ordained and then he practiced. He practiced, diligently. It says actually for 10 million years. 10 million years he has practiced. It's just unbelievable. Not 100 years, okay, not 1 million, 10 millions. Saya, 10 millions he has practiced in front of Buddha Lokeshwara Raja. And therefore it's very clearly in this the Kunken Pema Karpo Dewachan, what is that? That's the one. It's sometimes we just don't focus on what we are reading. It's so clearly said. There's the Sangye, there's the Buddha, Lokeshwara Raja. He became the Gelong Chögyejune, Dharmaka. If we translate, his name is the Dharmaka, monk or the bhikshu called Dharmaka. So then he practiced for 10 million years and he served Buddha, many Buddhas, so, lot of hardships. He served with his body, speech, and mind. He studied the whole, the pure land of all the Buddhas, 500 Buddhas, actually, we say 500 Buddhas, pure land qualities. He studied, he learned, not only learned, he practiced, and then what he wanted is his aspiration, his wish is to create a pure land for himself, for himself. So he said he, he made a 500 vast aspiration, vast aspiration, 500 vast aspirations, so many. But what was that is he said, may my pure land become, the all the Buddha qualities, all the pure realm of the Buddhas, whatever qualities each individual Buddha has, may my pure land, combines all the qualities, like 500 Buddha pure land qualities combined, all combined in my pure land, that kind of strong aspiration. Therefore, aspirations are so important. We have to keep aspire, although we cannot do today. Now we are like, handicapped. I cannot even benefit one beings, but we have to really make aspiration to benefit thousands and millions of beings. So Buddha, then he was a monk, and then he practiced, and then slowly he attained the first bhumi, and then second bhumi, 10 bhumis. We talk about sachu when we get enlightenment, and third bhumi, and then he attained the 10th bhumi, and then still he wanted to fulfill his aspirations, and he actually promised, made a commitment saying that until and unless my aspirations are fulfilled, don't want to get enlightenment. I want to form a pure land where all sentient beings can, be born there very easily, very accessible. Holiness, the first day Holiness very clearly said that, therefore Buddha Amitabha Pure Land is something for us, it's accessible. We don't, it's a kind of a visa-free country. We don't have to apply for visa, or maybe it's a on-arrival visa, very easy to go. So I mean, some countries are so difficult, like America, you have to keep going, reject. So similarly, I think Holiness said this morning also, for example, Buddha, I know the Guru Padma Sambhava Pure Land is also, it's a wonderful, but it's very difficult. We have to have attain certain qualities. There are many Buddha Akshobe, Buddha, the Pure Land of Buddha Akshobe. I think we have to attain at least 8 bhumi to be reborn in the Akshobe Buddha Pure Land. And then some Pure Land of other Buddhas, we have to Thonglam means recognize. We have to realize the empty nature of the phenomena, realize the empty nature, which is so difficult. But for it's so special. Why Buddha Amitabha? He said there are, only 6 conditions, very easy, which is 6 conditions you have to fulfill. Then you all, people like us, ordinary beings, full of emotions, full of defilements, we can reborn there. So he has given us this access. This is something really I think we have to, something we can attain. We don't have to say, oh, I cannot do it, I cannot do that, but we can do it. So what are the five, the six conditions that we have to avoid in order to take rebirth in the Buddha Amitabha Pure Land? The five inexpiable deeds. Yeah, Tsammenga. Yeah, Tsammenga, and then Chobongiles. It will come also in the prayer. Tsammenga is the pasaba, masaba, dajomba seba, then gedungi enjeba, tishishiba gulang and simgi tajimbas, killing father, killing mother, killing arahat, and then how do you say, a division, creating division in the Sangha community. This is actually, we said, when Buddha Shakyamuni was alive, when his Sangha, there are many arahats, so dividing them, separating them, it's a very bad anyway. Of course, even today, the division of Sangha, when they are so together, so close, and dividing them is very bad karma. So anyway, it comes in the inexpiable. Tsamme bangas. So why it's called inexpiable? There's no pardo also, if we create this karma, these deeds, killing father, killing mother, killing arahats, division in the Sangha community. And then the last one is actually try to kill Buddha. Sangikikulangensim Jimba means, I think, killing Buddha actually. Yeah? So these five are the five inexpiable. If we create this karma, then we have no pardo also. We will straight go to the hell realm, immediately, after we just die, and then we go to the hell realm. Tsamme, so there is no tsamme, no pardo also. So anyway, so these are the five inexpiable deeds, and then on top of that, completely abandoning dharma, chupung if you don't believe in dharma, then there is nothing, no pure land also, no Buddha also, no blessings, no energy, nothing is there, no protection. So how will we be reborn in Devajan? Yeah, so that is the last, the sixth one, completely abandoning the dharma. So Buddha Amitabha said, if you avoid, these six deeds, you are, you are most welcome in my pure land. Very easy, you are most welcome. So this is something Holiness yesterday said, no, I don't think we will kill our father, except these are horrible deeds. This is something we can't even think about, killing your father, killing mother, killing Buddha, something unimaginable, unless you are really, you have a very, very bad or strong karma. So I don't think this is something we can avoid easily. Yeah. And then Chobungile, of course, we have belief, we have faith, we have devotion in Dharma. Therefore, we are gathered here. Therefore, we are practicing Dharma, trying our best. So I think these are quite easy to avoid. So if we avoid this, then, no matter what, you will be reborn in Devajan. So that is the that is the his aspiration. Yeah. And then his another aspiration is, he says, any beings who merely hear my name, just hearing Buddha Amitabha name, Opame, just remembering or saying Gyawa Opame, Nangwathai, remembering his name will, if you have confidence and faith and devotion, you will be for sure reborn in Devajan. So he has made this so easy for us to go there. Therefore what what do we need to do now is to have faith, to have devotion, devote completely, surrender, surrender ourselves, to the Buddha Amitabha. He will take care, no doubt about it. So that is the problem. When we doubt, maybe it's not there. Who said so? There are so many sutras. Holiness said yesterday or this morning, so many sutra Buddha Shakyamuni talk about the benefit of Buddha Amitabha pure land. Please pray, do practice, sutras and sutras, but we are not reading. That is our problem. So maybe we are very busy or whatever. Doesn't matter if you have no time to read the whole sutra of Buddha Amitabha pure land. It's okay. Have faith and have devotion. That's it. So it's so easy. So just remembering the Buddha Amitabha will also be, we will reborn in in the pure realm of Buddha Amitabha, he said. Yeah, so that is, so then anyway, so that was his wish, so until I create such kind of pure land, I don't want to get enlightenment. His commitment was that. And then all his wishes were fulfilled, completed. And then there he go. He is the Buddha Amitabha today. We all talk about Buddha Amitabha. He was a monk. And then he practiced, he cultivated, he served Buddhas. He put a lot of hardships, practiced for 10 millions of years. Then he got enlightenment, and this special pure land was formed. So it is in the western direction today, now, at this moment, it's there. Buddha Amitabha is there in the pure land of, he in his pure land happily, and also very life is so long. I think the human life, what is that? Yeah, Devachangi Shakchik, no? It says it will come in the prayer anyway. I think 10 million or something. It's one day of Buddha Amrita. So once we were born there, we will never die. For millions, billions, or trillions of years, we can live there happily without any problems and practice. And then from there, Holiness said yesterday, from there you can go. It will come to, see Buddha, Ada Buddha, Ratna Sambhava, Amoga Siddhi, the Buddha, Akshobe, Verochana, Guru Padma Sambhava, Avalokiteshvara, Tara. You can go to all the pure realms of other Buddhas and receive teaching and come back to Pure Land, your hometown, your own country. Anyway, yeah, so that is something, if we know the benefit, then we will be happily. We don't have to scared. One day when we have to leave this world, leave this body, happily go to Buddha Amitabha Pure Land. So that is something very important to understand. So then, then he became Buddha Amitabha. Today we all talk about very highly. It's called the father of all the Buddhas, father of all the Buddhas. So he is so famous. Why? Because of his aspiration. Everywhere. Holiness also said, in China, in Vietnam, in Japanese, everyone talk about Buddha Amitabha, Amitabha, Ajidapha. It is so common. So why? Because of his aspirations. He said just merely hearing his name will liberate you to the Buddha Amitabha Pure Land. So that is the thing. Yeah. So this is something we have to also, for us, same. Today we are maybe just an ordinary being, or we say I'm nobody, I don't know anything. Of course we don't know anything, but we have teachings. What is lacking? Nothing is lacking. We have guru, we have masters, so precious masters, genuine bodhisattva, emanation of Avalokiteshvara masters are there to show us the path and practice, and we will also become Buddha Amitabha one day, very soon, if diligent is there. Also same thing with Milarepa. Yeah, Milarepa also same. He was just an ordinary boy, and he even killed 25 people, and then how he regret, confessed, met with guru and practiced so diligently, and one lifetime he got enlightenment. So these are something also, we should never think that the enlightenment is very far, it's not for me. I'm so nasty, I'm full of emotions, I'm so bad, how can I get enlightenment? It's forget it. Should never say that. Yeah, if we say that, it says actually that's the lokta. If we say there's a lokta, Buddha Amitabha is a Buddha, Jitun Mila is a special, lamas are, tulkus are different, they are special. Special, you made it. We can also make ourselves special with the practice. Yeah, so that is something we have to really remember. So that's, I wanted to talk about how Buddha Amitabha became Buddha Amitabha. He was just a monk, and then today he is a great, such a great inspiring Buddha who can liberate all beings to his pure realm. Yeah, so that's, I wanted to, that's kind of a story. So now we talk, you all have the pure land. I think every evening we do, no? The chakme raga apse zebe dewa jingi mon lamzer demon ketub raga apse zebe namda de jingi mon lam se. So I wanted to go through it because the four qualities which we just talked, the four conditions, that is in all put together in this prayer. So if you do this demon prayer, it is already included. You don't have to do separately, four causes, the four qualities are in here, sequentially. So we will go through that. Yeah. So here, you can look at the pecha, the book, the Pure Land of, Demon, the, aspiration prayer of Sukhawati, pure realm of great bliss. So it's in Tibetan, it says, Kedub Raga Apse Zebe. Who is that? The composer of this particular prayer. Yeah, composer is called Raga Apse. Chame, some Rinpoche, some they call it Chame Rinpoche, Chame Rinpoche. In some it says Kedub Raga. Kedub means, scholar and also accomplished yogi, So he was really, his lifetime he has been praying for Buddha Amitabha, and he composed this prayer, and he was doing, a lifetime dedicated practicing the Buddha Amitabha. Therefore, he went to the Pure Land of Buddha Amitabha with his body, without even leaving his body. He says not only his body. It says that he has a chicken, or I don't know, sheep or something, all together. They fly. Everyone can witness. They fly to the Buddha Amitabha with the physical body even. It's just amazing. So he is the such a great master who has, dedicated his whole life for the benefit of beings and practicing the Buddha Amitabha. And he himself went with this physical body to the pure realm of Buddha Amitabha. So that is the Kedu Raga Apse. Zepes, it means he composed this prayer. Namtak Dechen Jingi Monlams. So Namtak means pure realm. Yeah. Namtak means pure realm. And Dechen means great bliss. So what is the pure realm? Pure and impure also we talked a little bit yesterday. Yeah. If we make it pure, it will become pure. Pure vision, taknang. So if today, from today now, if we view everything as a Buddha Amitabha, it is pure already. It depends on how we perceive. Pure and impure, clean and dirty, good and bad, ugly and whatever, beautiful. All these are our own mind creation. So it's how we perceive and how do you say, look at the things. So pure and impure. If your mind is pure, everything is pure. If your mind is impure, everything is impure. Which is also, how do you say, we can see, for example, if you are in a very bad mood, very disappointed, very sad, and everything becomes bad. If you look at him, or he also become very grumpy, and look at her, she is also very long face, and even the weather, why this nasty weather, keep so windy, so cold, you become angry at the weather also, and then maybe room also you don't like, well, why? Because your mind is so disturbed. So everything become enemy, everything, even the weather, even whatever, circumstances, all become enemy. So why? Because your mind, how you perceive, how you look at the things. If your mind is pure, everything become pure, no matter. That is true, so if you are very happy, even if rains, it's a blessings, it's a beautiful, it's a blessing. If you are not happy, rain is enemy, so that how we perceive the things. Because nothing in this world, all not no all the phenomena doesn't exist inherently. Nothing is good is bad, bad is good, as his holiness also very clearly said this morning. What is, the empty nature. Everything is empty nature. Everything doesn't exist as we see, as it appears to be. That is something we have to really understand. Then if we have that, then therefore, yeah, anyway, pure and impure is a, how we look at the things. So yeah, that is the thing. Anyway, so the pure realm here, of course, we are not talking about that. So pure realm, the Buddha Amitabha pure realm is completely pure. There is no impure in the Buddha Amitabha pure land. And then great bliss means no sufferings. Yeah, no suffering. We don't, when we reborn in the pure realm of Buddha Amitabha, from that day, all the sufferings are eliminated, eradicated. There is no more suffering. We don't hear any suffering, or even we hear, feel, no experience any sort of sufferings. So therefore it's called great bliss. They chen, dewa chempo, no sufferings. They chen. Then what is it? Yeah, that is the thing. Aspiration prayer of Sukhvati, pure realm of great bliss. Mm. So now, Om Ami Devashi, so that is the heart mantra of the Buddha Amitabha. Om, the universal, the holiness talk. I mean, it is explained and taught a lot about letter Om. Anyway, I will not go through that. And Ami Devashi, in other words, Ami means no death, no death, no dying. Ami. Deva means Dev, Devta, Hla, Deva. She is the Tuksuk, is the hard letter of Buddha Amitabha. Om Ami Deva Shi. So it's a name, Amit, Buddha Amitabha and Buddha Amitayu is same. Gombo, we say Sanget Seba to Mebala Chasalo, Gombo Oba to Mebala. So Tsepa me Obam is actually one. But we sometimes we have a kind of a misunderstanding of, oh, Buddha Amitabha is only after death. Amitayu is, yes, we need now because we have to live long. We need longevity. So we Amitabha is for this life. Amitayu is for this life, and Buddha Amitabha is for next life. There's a completely misunderstanding. It's one actually, Amitabha. Therefore, Om Ami Dewa Shi. That the how do you say, divine being who has the, what we call it, immortality. So Ami means immortality, no death, immortality. So we are calling the Amitabha name, Amitayu name, Om Ami Devashi. So anyway, that is here in the beginning of this prayer, Om Ami Devashi. Then now, this small letter, what Changme Raga Apse has written. So this is about how we practice this, how to uphold and practice this prayer, how we practice. He talk about that. So dingi changme tukdam zuz, make this aspiration a daily commitment and practice. So that is his advice, Changme Rinpoche advice. Make this aspiration, this Buddha Amitabha Sukhvati aspiration, a daily commitment. Practice every day. He said practice daily, every day, and commitment and practice. I had composed it sincerely despite my fingers sore from writings. It's something so touching, isn't it? He is such a great master many years back. Then unfortunately, or whatever, lucky, they have no computer. These days we can just type so easily, mobile phone, right? Talk, like, then computer. Then no, this whole book he has written with his hand. Therefore he said, I has composed it sincerely despite my fingers sore from writing. I was writing it, of course, keep writing, your finger becomes sore, very pain, tired. But despite, he said, I didn't mind. And therefore, mangpo gala epensam, thinking that someone might benefit from this. His wish is to benefit others. Although he find it very difficult to write our long prayers with his fingers, but he said mangpo gala epensam, thinking that someone might benefit from this. Pecho dormi dana yours. If anyone would like to recite this, please circulate. Then, now we can airdrop, airdrop from mobile, iPad, so easy. In a way, really, I think I quite often think that we are too comfortable. Therefore, we are not diligent. Where you are comfortable, why we have to, we are so comfortable, of course, thanks to our karma, past life karma, accumulations of merit, what we have accumulated in our past life. We have so comfortable life, so easy, we don't have to go, just message, text message from here to America, from here to Europe, just so easy. Everything becomes so accessible. Therefore, we are so comfortable. Therefore, in a way, we are not getting enlightenment also. Why? Because we are too comfortable. too comfort here. Why we have to look for something better than this? It's already very pleasant, so comfortable. We are in this comfort zone. So that is, I think, also a big obstacle in a way. Then the practitioners like Chagme Raga Apse, those practitioners in the past, they have no food to eat. They have to dig when they go to receive teachings from their gurus in the mountains. They have to dig places to sleep. No blanket, no sofa, no mattress, nothing. Dig the earth and then sleep there and then receive teachings. No food. I mean, we just sit here and food comes on the table. No way. They have to go back the food, you know, all the way down to the valley and then back, and whatever they get, then they bring to the mountains, and then first thing they have to offer to their guru, and then eat. Therefore, so difficult. No light. For example, this Shanti Deva, the great Buddha who composed the Bodhisattva Charya Aryata, the Chunjuk, they have no light. No light. What he was reading book, whole night without sleeping, and then no light, so they have to always depends on moon. Then of course I think the full moon we have more light, so they have to go with the book, to go with the moon. And they said actually from this mountain to that early morning he's in another mountain. That kind of hardship they put, and then they become great yogis, accomplished. The enlightened realization is possible. Why? Because they put a lot of effort. And also I think, their life is not easy, so difficult. No food, no clothing, so cold in the mountains. Therefore they feel the sufferings in this world. Therefore they want to liberate, practice so diligently, and then got enlightenment. Therefore I think, people like us, we are so comfortable here, so we don't have to look for liberations. But after that, then we will suffer. Something we have to remember now. It's not that we finish all the accumulations of merit of our past karma in this life and then go to the hell realm. And it's something very bad that happens. Therefore we say whatever we have now, is because of our past karma. But what we want to do in the future, what we want to be in the future, is fully depends on you now. What kind of karma you create, what kind of, whether you are accumulating merit or not. Therefore all these practices comes. Yeah. So anyway, he said here, I wrote this anyway, just a extra thing I came in my mind. He said, I had composed it sincerely despite my fingers sore from writing. Mangpogola page demi dana yours. And he said, whoever want to borrow this practice, this Dewachan Mollam prayer, please borrow it to them. Then no, no airdrop, no printing also. Really not. If they have only one book, even our masters here, then they were they're still here. They said when they when go to receive teachings from their gurus, they have only one textbook, and they have to borrow and write down all the teachings with your own hand in copy, and then keep it. Therefore texts become also very precious for us. These days, we don't care, we just throw them, because it's accessible everywhere. Therefore I'm saying we are too comfortable. So here it says, if anyone would like to recite this, please circulate, borrow it to them, give it to them. So that is his advice to practice, how to uphold this practice. He said, please practice, make this aspiration a daily commitment. Yeah. And then from the next, it's a explanation benefit of this particular practice. So it says, Dile Peyon Chewa means there is no greater benefit than this special prayer, he said. Yeah. There is no greater benefit than this special prayer, this demon prayer, he said. Dile Sape Mengames, there is no Dharma teaching more profound than this. This is something, as Holiness said this morning, focus on one practice. That's it. If you practice one, all consolidate in one. This morning Holiness said very clearly, Joe Japandan Atisha, when he went to Tibet, he said Tibetans are so stupid, they don't know how to consolidate all the Buddha in one. They practice separate, then you get nothing. You are so foolish. he's an Indian master, Pandan he said, my purpose of coming to, I coming to Tibet served really a good purpose. I think then he taught, I think to all there are many teachings from him. So, so one consolidates in one. There is no other dharma teaching more profound than this. Means this practice, okay? This Dewachan Malam. Ngai Chugi Tsawayins, it is the root dharma practice of mine, he said. This is the root practice. He has practiced for whole life. This is my root practice. Rangar Maikur Nyamlin Bungs, do not leave this in an ideal place. Take it up as practice. This is something so important. Are you all looking at the prayer? Yeah, it says so clearly here. Do not leave this in an ideal place. This prayer book, sometimes we put in the cover, and then something we put on the head and leave on the shrine. He said this is not for decoration. He said, yeah, ideal place means up in the shrine and leave it there forever, not even open. So he said, rather take it up as practice. Put them into your day-to-day life, understand it and then practice it. So that's his advice anyway. Since this is the sutra tradition, actually this demon prayer is a sutra tradition, you may recite this without oral transmission. He has given the permission. If you have no oral transmission of this practice, you can do without oral transmission also, he said. But that actually means, it doesn't mean that you don't need the oral transmission of this demon. You need it. If you have oral transmission and the teachings of this demon prayer, it's even, you will get even greater benefit. If you don't, if it is not possible to receive the oral transmission of this, otherwise all the the Vajrayana practices, such as there are many, whatever we are doing, like Namchu, and then all the Sang practices, Vajra Yogini practice, Vajra, I don't know, Chakra Samvara practice, Sangetsewa practice, all these practices we must receive the oral transmission. Otherwise we cannot do. Cannot in the sense, I think you can read it, but there is no benefit. So we must receive the transmission. But this is the Sutrayana tradition. Therefore, no need. He said, if it is not possible, it's without oral transmission also you can practice, he said. Yeah. You may recite this without oral transmission. So that, how do you say, also means that, if you have transmission, even if it is a great benefit, try to receive the oral transmission and teachings of this. Yeah, so that is the thing. Then now, four o'clock, we have a break, isn't it? I think then maybe we keep it there. Yeah, so from tomorrow we can go little quickly. So from tomorrow, actually, the main comes, yeah, the Emmaho, Dining Imanubki Chorol Nas. So from here, it's the first cause, the first quality, repeatedly visualizing and remembering the Sukhvati. It's here in this prayer, very clearly stated. Yeah, so I think that's all for today. Then from tomorrow we will try to go through, with. So I think you all must have this prayer book, yeah, with you, and then try to look at it, whatever we have talked today, a little bit, think about it, and then from tomorrow we will try to go. I don't think we will complete the whole thing, but I think that at least the Yanlak Dupas, the 7 branch accumulations of merit, we will finish it. Until there, we also finish these 4 causes or the 4 qualities to be reborn in the Devachan. Okay, yeah, that's about it. Thank you. That's all for today. Ami Devashi, 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 Ami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi. Ami Devashi, 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 Ami Devashi. Ami Devashi, 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 Ami Devashi. Ami Devashi, 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 Ami Devashi. Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Mami Devashi, 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 Mami Devashi. Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami 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 Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Mami Devashi, 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 Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami 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 Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Mami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi. Mami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Mami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami 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 Devashi. Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi,
Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi,
Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi.
Mami Devashi,
Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi.
Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi.
Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi.
Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi.
Ami Devashi, 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 Ami
Mami
Devashi.
Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi.
Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi.
Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi.
Ami Devashi, 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 Ami Devashi.
Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi.
Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Ami Devashi.
Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi.
Ami Devashi, 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 Ami Devashi.
Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi,
Devashi, Mami 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 Devashi. Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami 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 Devashi.
Mami Devashi,
Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami 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 Devashi.
Mami Devashi,
Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami 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 Devashi. Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi,
Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi,
Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi.
Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Om Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi,
Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi. Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi,
Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi.
Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi.
Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi,
Ami
Mami
Devashi,
Devashi,
Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi.
Om Mami Devashi,
Ami
Mami
Devashi,
Devashi, Mami
Mami
Devashi,
Devashi,
Mami
Mami
Devashi,
Devashi, Mami
Mami
Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi.
Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi.
Ami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi,
Om
Mami
Mami
Devashi.
Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi,
Mami
Mami
Devashi,
Devashi.
Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi.
Om Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi,
Ami
Mami
Devashi,
Devashi.
Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi.
Om Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi,
Ami
Mami
Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami
Devashi.
Devashi, Mami Devashi, Mami Devashi.
Om Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Deva Shri Deva Shri Deva Shri
Om Ami Deva Shri Mami 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 Deva Shri
Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Deva Shri
Ami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva
Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Deva Shri
Om Ami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Om Ami Deva Shri Ami Deva Shri
Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Deva Shri
Ami Deva Shri Mami 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 Deva Shri
Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri
Ami Deva Shri Om Ami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri
Om Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri
Ami Deva Shri Om Ami Deva Shri Mami 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 Deva Shri
Om Mami Deva Shri
Ami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Om Ami Deva Shri Mami 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 Deva Shri
Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri
Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva
Om Mami Deva Shri 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 Om Mami Deva Shri 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 Om Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri
Ami Deva Shri Mami 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 Deva Shri Ami Deva Shri
Om Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri
Ami Deva Shri Mami 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 Deva Shri
Om Mami Deva Shri Mami
Ami
Deva Shri
Deva
Mami
Shri
Deva Shri
Mami
Mami
Deva
Deva
Shri
Shri
Mami
Mami
Deva
Deva
Shri
Shri
Mami
Mami
Deva
Deva
Shri
Shri
Mami Deva Shri
Om Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Om Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Om Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Om Mami Deva Shri 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 Om Mami Deva Shri 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 Om Mami Deva Shri 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 Om Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Shri Mami Deva Om Mami Deva Shri Sacha Nila Nibe Sembaya Zijini Medar Bar Chusulgi Tenla Dangwe Dragi Sarju Yeshe Gumbe Sola Chöpa Namuranadaya Namo Bhagavate Amidavaya Tadagadaya Arhate Samya Samudaya Treda Amitabha Amida Sambhaya Amida Pradya Amida Gamene Gagana Gidiguru Suragra Shankari Soha Namuranadaya Namo Bhagavate Amidavaya Tadagadaya Arhate Samya Samudaya Treda Om Pradya Amidavaya Amida Sambhaya Amida Pradya Amida Gagana Gidiguru Suragra Shankari Soha Namuranadaya Namo Bhagavate Amidavaya Tadagadaya Arhate Samya Samudaya Reda Om Pradya Amidavaya Amida Sambhaya Amida Pradya Amida Gamini Gagana Gidiguru Suragra Shankari Soha Namuranadaya Namo Bhagavate Amidavaya Tadagadaya Arhate Samya Samudaya Reda Om Pradya Amidavaya Amida Sambhaya Amida Pradya Amida Gamini Gagana Suragra Shankari Soha Namuranadaya Namo Bhagavate Amidavaya Tadagadaya Arhate Samya Samudaya Reda Om Amidaya Amidavaya Amida Sambhaya Amida Pradya Amida Gamini Gagana Gidiguru Suragra Shankari Soha Namuranadaya Namo Bhagavate Amidavaya Tadagadaya Arhate Samya Samudaya Reda Om Pradya Amidavaya Amida Sambhaya Amida Pradya Amida Gamini Gagana Gidiguru Suragra Shankari Soha Namuranadaya Namo Bhagavate Amidavaya Tadagadaya Arhate Samya Samudaya Reda Om Amidavaya Amida Sambhaya Amida Pradya Amida Gamini Gagana Gidiguru Suragra Shankari Soha Ai Uri Samaya Sadhu Bandhara Samaya Mangalaya Medaya Sasrama Susami Chedam Shriya Guru Ha Ha Ho Bhagavan Srata Srivama Samaya Sadhu Bandhara Samaya Mangalaya Madhusudana Me Vasige Me Vasugaya Me Saraswati Vedaya Sasrama Susami Chedam Shriya Guru Ha Ha Ho Bhagavan Srata Srivama Samaya Sadhu Hidharma Hidura Pravahitu Tegandravada Havati Tegandravada Nupati Ma Sharmana Om Vajra Dhamma Pushpi Vyadiki Gati Disha